camps where he was always awake, even when he slept, in cities where he booby-trapped his apartment with tripwires, shotgun shells, and blasting caps behind the sheetrock. And once, in a cabin by the Rio Costilla, in the Sangre de Cristos in northern New Mexico, 70 miles from the nearest supermarket, he had to make peace with ghosts. Their bodies had been buried on the property during the wars between the Spanish and the Ute Indians 200 years before, and for the first week or so he slept outside by the river while they watched him, chanted, tore their own arms and legs off in display, and one night called an icy wind down from the mountains that uprooted 3 of the ancient cottonwood trees growing by the river. After that they left him alone, accepted him, he liked to think, and he was glad to have them out there at night, watching over the place. Outside, the snow blows silently in the wind, rushes, spins, whirls away and gone. The distant glow of lights in the town below. In the partitioned end of the cabin that is the bedroom, he shucks off his jeans and long underwear, slips between crisp, pale green sheets, and with his hands clasped behind his head, studies the flickering shadows on the log and plank ceiling. His ears chitter and chirp and ring and whine with the tinnitus the VA doctors told him would never get better, only worse. Death is in the cabin, on the other side of the wall. Hanson had heard him opening and closing the drawers of his desk, reading old mail. He's looking at the books, talking to them in his ancient language. When he begins to sing, Hanson smiles, closing his eyes. Death is watching the fire. In the sky above the cabin, far beyond the storm and Earth's concerns, the constellation Orion, huge and magnificent, is keeping time. Chapter 2. The Academy. Running third now, Hanson picked up his pace. He could talk to the pain. He could hurt the pain if he had to. He could step out of his body, watch himself run, and leave the pain behind. But Hanson trusted pain. It was real, not some abstraction or metaphor or clever analogy at a goddamn English department cocktail party. On the street, whoever takes the most pain wins. Simple as that. And Hanson could take as much as anybody wanted to serve up. So he was singing. Well, I had an old dog and his name was Blue. Had an old dog and his name was Blue. Had an old dog. He jogged across the street, crossed back again. He couldn't see the runners ahead of him or, looking back, behind him. Well, had an old dog, his name was Blue. Betcha $5 he's a good dog, too. Come on, he told himself. Come on, run. He angled across Railroad Park, running parallel with a 10-foot hedge, its dusty leaves mutated with pollution. On the other side of the hedge, a massive steam locomotive, silver and gleaming black, seemed to move with him, picking up speed, flickering through the branches. Third place. Fine, he thought. Good. I like third place. Gimme third place. It is only running, after all. Who kills who is what it comes down to. It doesn't matter how fast you can run if you're dead. Nothing matters if you're dead. Who you were or thought you were, what you believed, which gang you belonged to, that's all over. The good thing about death is that you no longer have to deal with your failures. The times when you were scared, uncertain, drunk, when your memory or social skills let you down, all the times you should have done better than you managed to do, that's all over too. When you're dead, you can relax, finally, and get some sleep. But he felt good today, running. Good and mean. The harder he ran, the better he felt. And when he felt really good, he didn't want to dance or laugh or sing.